All right, guys. I think I found this myself. I saw maybe I don't even know where I found it. Well, YouTube. Duh, I don't know. Anyway, I believe it was on my Pop Eclipse channel, the old channel. So this came up in the feed while I was listening to Kanye West at the gym. So I was like, hey, I want to talk about it. It shouldn't be the whole. We're not watching like the whole stream, just like a part of it, maybe a half hour or so. It's a Stardust stream. I guess she talks to Jalyn. I think it's about the whole Vosh thing. Apparently, she says something a little edgy and provocative. So we'll see. My biggest criticism, though, of Stardust is I'm going to show you right now. Is this? What is this? How come you're not posting a video every day if you're on stream every day? 15 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2, 7. You're streaming mostly every day, 7 hours, and you don't have like enough for one video a day? That seems a little bizarre to me. If you want to grow your career, you're going to need to start doing that. You don't want to just wait for slam dunks to come or what you feel is a slam dunk. You want to take some experimentation and just post stuff. If it only gets 100 views, who cares? People aren't used to you posting. Start posting more. You're not going to get where you want to go by being too afraid to post content. Anyway, let's see what we got here, baby.
Awesome. So who would like to start?
Me.
Neither of you?
I mean, I don't really fucking care, you know.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, I think
that's bad language, sir, ma'am.
I guess Stardust should start since technically she's the one who started this. Whatever
I guess
drama.
I did start it. Yeah. The reason why
Start drama.
I started it is because some random person on Twitter decided to be like, "Oh, I can't believe that you would say this about Jalyn." Well, yeah, I did say it, and I don't regret it.
Well, it sounds like it started with you saying something about Jalyn. But okay, hold on.
To be like, yeah. The reason why I started it is because some random person on, and I don't regret it.
Okay, what'd you
I
say?
think that if you're gonna drop the N-word left and right, like it's something to do. That's a very male socialized behavior to do.
Oh god, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be rough. Let's see.
You're not really convincing me that you're really trying, right? I don't know many ladies who drop the N-word the way that Jalyn does. Secondly, just the way that Jalyn screams at people, and now finding out that Jalyn punched a hole in her wall. Like, yeah, these are very male socialized behaviors. So I feel like,
damn,
if you're gonna like try to be a woman, you know, you should probably make some efforts, right? That kind of behavior is very threatening to the average woman.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
I need a couple seconds to let that sink in. Jesus. All right. Well, that was a little based, a little intense for me. Okay. Let's go about this 2 different ways. First of all, for a trans person, just to be clear, one of the struggles trans people obviously have is kind of fitting in. I think one of the most interesting things that I realize, and it's so simple, but like when I realize, like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Sometimes the simplest things are the most intense. Is that trans people generally, especially those who go through the puberty of their, you know, assigned gender at birth, I guess you'd say, they struggle with that, right? So, like, let's say you're a trans woman and you went through like your puberty as a man and you were socialized as a boy as you grew up and you learned different things from a boy. As a boy, you might struggle in your adult life to understand some of the nuances of being like a boy or a girl, and that's something that could be a little bit stressful for people. You know what I mean? It's very interesting because I know a lot of trans people do want to, like, a trans woman wants to generally act like, you know, a woman, and a trans man generally wants to act like a man, and etc. to help, you know, deal with their gender dysphoria. I get that. So I think it's kind of ignorant. Yeah, I just think it's kind of ignorant. I will say that, like, I make jokes about how racism it's a male quality. I joke about it all the time. Being racist is a male quality because it's funny. Guys like to be more racist. They like to make more racist jokes. I always joke about women being racist is worse than men because it's just expected of men. Men tend to have more physical acts of, I would say, more violence. I mean, that's how they generally will express their emotions, is through anger, which is a bad thing. But generally, I would say that the only thing that this kind of serves to do is just generally dismiss trans people. So it's probably not a great argument. You know, if I think that, you know, Stardust's best argument would be like, hey, I was kind of angry at Jalyn because I think they're a shitty person. So I'd said something transphobic to upset them. And that would be fair. You know, you don't want to go down that arc of not accepting trans people. That's a sad thing. Men's group chats can't be leaked. Exactly. They can't be leaked because men know better. So I would say, like, yeah, it's inappropriate. Like, you know, I think that some people that are defending it are either transphobic or they don't like Jalyn, which is understandable. Jalyn's had quite a rocky past. But, you know, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I guess. That's all I would say. Yeah, so.
All right, Jalyn, you got a response?
I don't know. Not really. I don't really. I don't even know why I never said anything to this person. I never interacted with this person. I just had someone like send me this clip and be like, "Oh wow, this person's being transphobic to you," and then I just like subtweeted. I was like, "Wow, this like Nazi streamer or whatever said this shit about me," and that was it.
Okay, well, I mean, weird calling everybody a Nazi, but I guess kind of called for since it was a little transphobic. Okay.
And then I guess it spiraled into drama or something.
Okay.
I don't even
Why
know.
is Stardust? Why is Stardust a Nazi?
Well, I mean, I made the
Well, they're just gonna say like, oh, there's Nazis aren't trans affirming, so Jalyn or Stardust is a Nazi, I guess.
assumption based on the little I know about this person. 'Cause,
Ellington
I've-
Moose super chatted
Ellington
$5.
Moose.
Forgive me, Papa, for I have sinned.
Yes,
It has
sir.
been 30 seconds since I made a nay means nay. Vosh. Joke.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I've seen like a few people that I watch, few streamers and people that I watch talk about this person, and I don't know. I just and from what I saw, they don't seem like a good person.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is there like a deep, dark past of Stardust that I don't know about?
Do you think a good person is somebody who like screams and punches holes in walls and
Yes.
tells
Yes,
a
of course.
person who was just recently a victim of a hate crime that they hope that they die?
When did Jalyn say that?
Do you think a good person does those kinds of things? Do you think a good person drops the N-word
Based.
again, like
Just
it's
kidding.
something to do, like you're used to it, like you were very comfortable with that word, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Why are you
true.
quoting H3? What the hell? Why are you quoting H3?
Quoting
That's funny.
H3 with what?
Yeah, that's you're literally quoting H3.
With what? I'm so confused.
Wow, he's really comfortable using that word. That's like
Okay. Well, it is weird when you're so comfortable using the word. It's not like a hot take. I mean, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable not using that. Just kidding. I gotta stop. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You are very comfortable using it, and not even when you're playing video games. You know what I mean? So you don't get the pass.
that's a whatever.
I said like what, 4 words, and I'm quoting H3 with 4 words.
I mean, yeah, you kind of are
4
quoting
words. Okay,
H3,
I
yeah.
will remember now that I can't use those 4 words in that order ever
I
again.
felt like Jalyn could have taken a little bit of a W by. Well, actually, I don't know if they could have. I think they kind of got locked into that space. I don't know.
Again, because H3 did it. All right.
Okay.
So what do you have to say for yourself? I'm the bad person. I'm the Nazi, right? But you are the one who just told one of my friends who just recently suffered a hate crime that you
What is? I don't know the context of this hate crime. Does anybody know the context of this?
wished the guy at the bar who had assaulted her had done the job.
What the fuck? Wait, what? What's the context there?
So
Whoa. Damn, Jalyn, did you do that?
Yeah, because that person was shit talking me for no reason and saying a bunch of fucked up shit. So I said some fucked up shit.
what did
too.
they say that was fucked up? What did
Okay, this is insane. These people are wild. Why are you guys doing this? Why don't you just not talk about these people? Delete Twitter, Jalyn. That's not helping your career. I'll tell you that.
they say that was fucked up?
I mean, I have an entire like whole DM fucking history with this person.
Okay.
What did they
Because
call
they're
you?
friends
That-
with
Okay.
they're friends
did
with
they-
Nazis and
Who's the friend, by the way?
pedophiles and shit. So
What did
I
they
think
call
the
you?
person's
What did they
mentally
call
insane.
you that made you?
A bunch of fucked up shit. That's what they called
They
me.
said that you were on your way to become a lol cow.
Oh, that's actually very nice because I think Jalen's kind of is a little cow at this point. Not to be rude.
That was what warranted you telling her that you wish she died from her confrontation.
Sure, I guess.
Incredible. Okay.
You wouldn't go with that.
Wow. Okay. All right.
It sounds like Jalyn doesn't feel like explaining themselves, but this is kind of the time where you'd have to explain yourself. So
Does this
Yeah,
person
I mean,
want to be known? By the way, because I'm just a little
I'm
confused.
just
This is-
respecting
No,
her
I'll say
privacy. I have
Olive.
no
I'll
idea.
say Olive.
I was just wondering, are
Olive-
they content
yeah.
creator or something, or
No,
Olive
not really.
Oath
They're
on
just kind of
Twitter.
in the space though. So
okay, fair enough.
but yeah, what's
olive juice.
with the N-word saying, my dude?
Damn, hitting them with my dude. I use dude for everybody, boys and girls. But I mean, that sounded personal.
I don't know. I said it a couple times. Like
A
it's the
couple of
internet,
A couple of times is crazy.
I guess.
A couple of times. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I could say it right now. I
Why?
could say it right now. I could drop all the M bombs.
Chill.
Why? Why is this your defense? This is just so sad. All right, just kill me already. Jalyn, you need a friend. Like it's not something to be proud of. Like you should look back and be like, yeah, it was really shitty of me, and I hate myself for it. Not like I could drop it a few more times. You're not really supposed to try to own your usage of that word. It's not exactly helping your career as a person or showing any growth. These are the potential moments where you could show your growth as a content creator. You know, I'm of the belief you can always come back from, for the most part, from a cancellation. There's nothing Jalyn has done that I don't think that they could potentially come back from if you put the work in. But I don't know if you know this. You have to put the work in. You have to put that work in, though, guys. Okay, so
That's what
Let's
we
chill.
want.
Let's chill. Put your hands down. All right. Hands behind the head. Chill out. All right, Jalyn. Chill. All right.
Yeah, look, I'll admit that I was being, you know, and I said it last night. I was transphobic, but I was only transphobic towards one person, okay? I believe in trans rights, okay? I just don't believe in them for Jalyn. That's
okay. Oh, see, I guess I was right. They just want to be mean to Jalyn. I don't think it's. It might take down. I mean, listen, it might be hurtful to other trans people, so you probably shouldn't make these arguments. But okay.
all.
What is the seal of the banished?
Mhm.
What do you have to say? So what she's basically saying is you're not valid, Jalyn. Sorry. that was
Maybe
me.
one day Jalyn will prove me wrong. Maybe Jalyn one day will you know be somebody that I will want to defend trans rights for, right? But right now, certainly not. Certainly not.
The fuck is the seal of the banished?
All right, Jalyn. Anything else there?
That's cool, I guess.
That's cool, I guess.
Okay.
Awesome. Hey, Beavers.
Okay.
All right.
Why even show up if you're not going to defend yourself? I don't understand.
What's up? All right. So, is there anything else? You got? Is this just it? Yeah, that's cool, I guess. And then nothing. Nothing else?
So why do you think I'm a Nazi though?
Oh, okay.
Jalyn,
Hello?
are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Cool.
So why am I a Nazi?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I am Femios, and I'm here to debate you.
Okay. All right.
What a productive conversation here. Damn. It's kind of sad. The state of Jalyn is a little bit sad, guys. Rest in peace, you know.
Well,
Oh,
brown
okay.
Nazi over here. So yeah.
Maybe we can like kind of talk this out
I'm more
here.
of a Nazi than Stardust is.
True. Very
I
true.
can't if I ever go with this.
Is it like Jalyn? Is there? Let's get to the bottom of it. Like, what exactly is it? Just what Stardust, the transphobic stuff that Stardust said about you? That's what really pissed you off.
I guess so. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we've had this discussion before in the sense that you say horrible things to people, and then when they call
Yeah,
you,
I say horrible things to people because they say horrible things to me. That's what people always leave out.
right.
Is that true? Always true? I mean, listen, Jalyn has a history of associating with not great people, you know? And I think that sometimes the allegations, like with the natty thing, I've talked about it multiple times, get disproportionate, not going to lie. But at the same time, it's like, you jump from that person to who? I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, obviously you said something horrible back to her. I get it. So are you personally offended by the transphobia, or is it just like you threw shit at
Probably.
me, I'm gonna throw shit back at you?
They're clearly offended by it.
I don't know. Both, I guess.
Okay.
Both.
Look, I get called a street shitter all the time. I get called all sorts of different things all the time.
Why do you guys get called these things all the time? Like, I don't understand. You guys got to think about the circles you're hanging out in if you're constantly getting insulted. I don't really have these problems. I mean, it's Twitter. It's because people are on Twitter all day. Like, if you don't want to be, like, just don't go on Twitter. I know, it's a hot take, but...
I don't ever use that as justification for dropping
What is a street shitter? Oh, wait, is that, like, racist?
the N-word with a hard R. If you were just saying the N-word with a soft A while singing along to a song, I wouldn't really care, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You're singing along to a song, but
Okay.
why would you do the hard R? It's just like
Well, it's to insult people. Yeah, we've seen the meltdown of Jalyn.
a completely different level.
I think what's going on is Jalen's had this conversation so many times. It's just
Oh,
like
no.
Probably.
I'm not the
like-
first one. Damn. Dude.
no, you're like the 10th. You're the
Okay.
10th at this
Okay.
point.
Yeah, 10th is underselling it. I think you're like the millionth person.
I stand by what
Uh,
I said last night. I don't care, okay? If you think that being a woman is just growing your hair long and you can just shout the N-word with the hard R whenever you want, like it's something to do because it's really not something to do. And you think that is going to pass for female socialized behavior. It's not. You know that.
It's a little rough. I don't know. It's a little unfortunate because, like, I understand why people don't like Jalyn. I feel so bad for this person, even though they're constantly fucking up. So, you know. I don't think that explanation makes anything any better. I think it's a little bit sad. You know what I mean? I think it's fine to not care about Jalyn, and it's fine to be like, you're an asshole who says the N-word, and I don't like that. I don't like you for that. That's fine. But to be like, you're not a woman because of that, it just feels it's upsetting because I've dated so many beautiful racists, and it's I feel like, you know, you're in a territory where you're just kind of telling trans women that they're not valid if they don't engage in certain behaviors, and it's just a little bit sad. I'm sure that there's more going on with Jalyn than they're just than them just saying slurs that they try to do to validate their identity. So
that is very aggressive. A lot of women are going to be very threatened by that. You know,
okay.
like I don't know, like you can't act. I've seen this with other people where you can't act like male socialized and expect like women to want to like hang around. You know, so
Mhm.
yeah.
I mean, listen, if this was a different conversation and like it was friendly and Jalyn was like, how come women don't want to hang around with me? And this was brought up, I'd be like, yeah, this would make sense because it's not done in a disrespectful fashion. It's like, oh, maybe, you know, women tend to not necessarily identify with doing this kind of stuff as much as more of a male socialized behavior. You know, that I'd be like, okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a little rough.
Yeah.
A little bit rough here. It's a little rough. A little bit rough.
I accept my trans sisters who do not do those things, who do not act aggressive and punch holes in walls and act in very male socialized ways and don't use the N-word. So
here.
yeah,
Right.
I am transphobic just against one person, Jalyn. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I mean, in fairness, if Jalyn calls you transphobic, it's not that bad. You're like,
No, it's not.
you're like slightly transphobic. You're not.
I'm
you're-
only
it's like-
I'm only transphobic against one person. That's it. Okay, I am
Yeah.
pro trans rights for everybody else. So.
Incredible.
Right. Well, I mean, I will say
Yeah.
we are in agreement here, Jalyn. You're not a big fan of Keffels, right? At this point.
No, not really.
Whoa, progress. What happened with that? I thought they were like best friends, or maybe that's just a Vosh thing.
And
Weren't you
Stardust,
just
you're not.
defending Vosh though?
I don't really want to talk about Bosch.
That's actually fair. That's probably the best decision that Jalyn made in this conversation.
Said you don't really want to talk about Bosch?
No, not really. It's just not a debate worth talking about until he's dropped his response video.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Uh,
Yeah.
well,
I
do-
mean, look,
well-
I don't think he's a PDF file. I do think he needs to acknowledge that the stuff in his folder was pretty weird, though. So yeah, pretty degenerate, you know. So yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
What made you kind of like turn? Not I wouldn't say turn on Keffels, but see Keffels in a different way than how you see Vosh.
She's just an obvious. She's just an obvious.
Okay.
Cloud chase.
A gooner? What are we hearing
It-
here?
Yeah, hello. Like
Damn. This is so sad. This is so sad. And I understand people don't care, and I get it. I'm not saying you should feel bad for Jalyn, but this is so sad. Jalyn is just in like a corner right now. Jalyn is backed themselves into such a corner where like a lot of people don't like her, and the people who feel bad for her don't really feel like it's worth interacting with her because she could potentially be almost poisonous because of the bad reputation and like seemingly is in this conversation the lack of growth moments, you know. I don't know, they should really just take a break for I mean honestly the first thing Jalyn needs to do to be happier is unironically delete Twitter. Don't announce it. Don't tell people I'm deleting Twitter. Hey guys, I'm gonna delete Twitter. Don't announce it. Just delete it and kind of move forward, you know?
is she okay?
I'm starting to feel a little bit
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Are
Feel
you all
like-
right, Jalyn? You
Feel
don't
like
have to
I'm
do this.
beating up on
you know.
somebody, you know. Damn.
Yeah. I like you know, you guys had a little argument. It's okay now. Like we were just talking about Keffels. Like there's nothing crazy going on.
Well, she might not want like a bunch of backlash from Keffels fans. Okay.
All right. I've kind of run out of things to say, Jalyn. Is there anything else you wanted to talk to Stardust about?
Wow, what a great conversation here. I was hoping it'd be a little more interesting. I just kind of feel bad. Okay.
Are they talking? I can't tell. Am I not hearing them?
No, I'm not talking. But
No,
maybe.
I'm talking. Well,
Oh, Jalyn.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe her mic's not working. I don't know.
Yeah, Jalyn. I don't know if your mic's not working or what. We have.
I think that she's just not talking. I don't know, a defense mechanism. I really don't know.
Been able to hear you.
Probably by
Well,
intention.
I'll read some donations while we wait for
Okay.
Jalyn to talk. Teddy with 999 says Jalyn is a seasoned pro when it comes to N-word debates. Well,
Probably not going to help the situation.
watch of Stardust. Red Hood $5. I dipped listening to Soup prank call Indian scammers for this fight. Make it interesting. Drop slurs. I don't care. Red Hood $2. Bring
Yeah.
on
Kind of base.
I was
mention
expecting
Beavers.
that.
Yeah, and then
I turned on
Teddy...
my Twitch stream for this. You know, I was expecting something.
Teddy with the 20 says Jalyn has an interesting tactic here, just not responding. It's a great tactic. It's I think it's working.
Jalyn probably should have just not shown up.
I think Stardust is very thrown off by this tactic.
I'm feeling a little guilty inside. I will say. Yeah.
Yeah. I got. Well, go ahead, Beavers.
Okay, it's about the Vosh thing.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
God. Okay.
So Stardust said she's not ready to call him like a PDF file. At this
Okay.
point,
Yeah.
right? But here's my thing.
Okay.
Mhm.
If I hired a pet sitter, right, and just
Okay.
prior to him coming to look after my dogs,
Mhm.
he pulled out his phone and
And he had furry shit on
was
it?
Just rubbing. He was just rubbing one out to like not furry shit necessarily, but like an actual dog, a
Mhm.
human fucking a dog in the ass. Right?
Yeah. I mean,
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
feel
deni-
comfortable leaving him with my pets.
I agree with
Okay.
you.
So
I agree
my
with you.
argument is,
Look. Here's the
Yeah?
thing, Beavers. Here's the thing. The only reason
Is there any more with like actual?
I'm willing to me in person when I met him. So to be like, yeah, weird. I mean, is it zoophilia if you want to be the horse and fuck?
Personally,
I don't care about the Vosh stuff, to be honest with you.
be the horse, right?
Use
That is
though,
what
if
it
it's
is.
you're the
Late
horse,
rape.
much more.
Trying to see if there's more Jalyn interaction.
I mean, like,
You know, like
Usually go.
there was my friend.
Yeah.
I don't your crowd.
Just if
Just because they
effort for
just
keeping
not so because
because in the F's I can have in the future.
Because- and then
maybe
mean,
that's
look,
why. Or I think outside of Stardust, I don't know if like she's ever dealt with.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that there's really anything else with Jalyn responding. So I think that's pretty much all we're gonna watch. I'm not really super interested in like watching more of this without. Okay, I mean, it's just kind of sad. Just kind of sad. Okay, cool beans, man.